Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Ace back with another Madden 20 Alphabet online head-to-head gameplay. Today we have the New Orleans Saints, one of the better teams in the NFL. So today's video is going to be kind of short. There is only one gameplay in this video, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I mean, the Minnesota Vikings offense, like we were talking about with the Vikings in the Vikings video a couple of days ago, they're a run-first offense, and this guy was using it to his advantage. And to be honest with you guys, it was just a bunch of stretch and dives, and I cut a lot of it out because I'm pretty sure you guys just don't want to watch that the entire time. So it is a little short today, but nothing too crazy. And the Saints are a great team, and I mean, like, they've made a couple of moves, which we're going to get into in just a second, but I am going to start doing this thing where once we get to a specific team, I am going to go over all their free agency signings so far by the time I am making the video, and I'm just going to drop a couple of names. Hopefully you guys, enjoy this. Let me know what else I could work on. Let's get into it with the Saints. So far, they have gone ahead and these are all the contracts that they've given out so far. Andres Pete, I'm pretty sure that was an extension. David Onyemata, defensive tackle. Zach Wood, who is a long snapper. Michael Burton, who is a fullback. And the last notable signing so far is Justin Hardy, who is a cornerback. That's probably, that's just about it for, like, depth players. I mean, Andres Pete's a starter. They drafted him in the first round a couple of years ago. I remember that. Same thing, like, with these other players. I mean, not saying that, like, I don't know who they are, but it's just notable signings that they have made so far during free agency. Now, before we get into the bigger signings, three signings that I really want to get into. If you guys aren't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We have been growing insanely fast, and I have been enjoying it. I love making these videos. Madden 20, I've been grinding the hell out of Madden over the last couple of days. I actually reached level 100 in MUT, and I'm probably going to start doing an Ultimate Team series sooner or later. And real quick before I even start talking, I mean, did you guys just see that animation right there? I have not seen that animation in Madden this year. It was a crazy animation when I saw it, and to be honest, it was Michael Thomas, so, like, it was crazy to see that animation, but at the same time, you got Kirk Cousins right here who's throwing off his back foot, like 100% accuracy on that pass. But anyway, let's get back on track here. Like I said, guys, hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed, and let's get into the three moves so far. So the first one isn't really a, like, signing, you could say. I mean, of course, it's that contract is being signed, but it is being extended as Drew Brees has signed a 2-year contract extension with the New Orleans Saints. And to be honest, guys, like, this is a long time coming. We all saw this coming. This move is nothing crazy. Drew Brees is never going anywhere else. But at the same time, you never know with today in the NFL, because we've seen two star quarterbacks leave their original teams in Phillip Rivers and Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay, which we talked about in our last video. But crazy to see these kinds of moves happening in the NFL. I mean, I could never see Drew Brees in another uniform. I know we all said the same thing about Tom Brady never leaving the Patriots. Seeing Phillip Rivers in a Colts uniform is also going to be pretty weird. But Drew Brees, just everything that he's done for New Orleans, you can never see him in in another uniform. And his original team wasn't New Orleans. He was with the Chargers, and I believe they were San Diego at the time. He was with them, so, I mean, nothing too crazy, like, not to say he was ever going to leave New Orleans, but it's like he was never on another team. It's like he's always been from New Orleans. They won a Super Bowl with them, and speaking of Super Bowl champions, they also went ahead and made a great signing on defense, which I'm pretty upset about myself. So let's switch the topic from Drew Brees over to the defense, in which they have signed former Philadelphia Eagle Malcolm Jenkins to a contract, and it hurts my heart, it hurts my soul, honestly, Malcolm Jenkins was the heart of the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Terrific safety. He's a strong safety, but he's playing a lot of nickel for the Eagles, covering tight ends and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see the role that the Saints use him in. And he's right back to where he started. He won a Super Bowl with the Saints, and I mean, Drew Brees was also teammates with Malcolm Jenkins when they won that Super Bowl. So it's pretty cool to see them back together and back in action. One on offense, one on defense, and just getting back to where they were, man. I mean, the Saints defense has, no offense, Saints fans, but it's been kind of lackluster for a while now. And having an enforcer like Malcolm Jenkins back on that roster to help out that secondary along with the defense in general is going to be pretty interesting to watch. And that's all I got to say for the defense, man. I mean, nothing too crazy, but hey, they're going to work on it. They're going to get better. They're going to go back to the playoffs, of course. So let's switch over to the offense and the last signing that I want to talk about before this video ends, because like I said, this video is very short and there's really not a lot to talk about other than the last signing here of a wide receiver who was actually just in the Super Bowl. He came short, but he is now on another Super Bowl caliber team. Emmanuel Sanders has signed with the New Orleans Saints, and that offense just got even more dynamic. I mean, you got Michael Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, Alvin Kamara. That defense is just nasty. That offense is just nasty. And, I mean, not to jinx them or anything, but they are definitely going to go far in the playoffs this year and are probably going to be listed as a Super Bowl prediction for this year by a lot of the analysts. I mean, I would also go as far as to label them as a Super Bowl prediction for me as well. That team is just so stacked right now. I just possibly can't see them not having a great year. The only thing you can really know, Teddy Bridgewater did leave. He signed with Carolina. So Taysom Hill is the true backup now. We'll see if they make any moves for backup quarterback. But, all the reports, they're pretty comfortable with Taysom Hill. So that's all I really got for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. The gameplay is coming to an end right here. We do force this guy to rage quit. We get a safety on him. But that's going to be it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment to help this series get even better than what it has been so far. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.